What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am yours truly, and you are truly welcome to my channel. So guys, today got a little clip before this video started. There will be a little clip before this video started thanking everyone for 500 subs. I think I already hit past that. It's 510 now, and my mind is blown. I'm only one half away from 1,000. I need like a few 500 more, and I know I can do it. My new goal is 630, so we're gonna do our best to do that and get that up there, because you know I've come a long way actually. So yeah, there will be a little clip before y'all see me talking about it, just thanking y'all and showing my appreciation. And yeah, so guys, today what we're gonna be talking about is how to deal with fake friends. I don't know if y'all can read this or see it. How to deal with fake friends. So I wrote some tips down and just things that just friends that you may have accidentally not paid too much attention. So yeah guys, I have like 5 great tips to give y'all. And if y'all don't know what fake friends are, so first way to know, I'm going to let y'all know right now. First ways to know that they are fake. So first of all, you need to pay attention to their body language. So this is like their facial expressions, their body language, just the way they present themselves to you. Say like making faces at you, or like when you're just like talking to them about something, they're making faces, just like little stuff like that. Or like the way their behavior is, the way they act, their personality. Sometimes you'll be able to catch, like get a if feeling about the person if you catch one of these things on them. And I have more, so yeah, just stay tuned because we finna get into all this. Okay, so number one is they don't tolerate differences in your opinion, won't let you win arguments, have to always be right. So what this means is they always say y'all get into a argument about something. Okay, so say you tell this friend that they're having a sale at a store, and they argue with you about it, and they're just like, where'd you see that at? Because I didn't see that on my feed, or I didn't get, like, I don't see that on my feed, so where are you getting that information from? You're wrong. Like they just always doubt everything you tell them. They always want to start an argument about everything. Like they want to always start an argument about them being right and you being wrong. So that's a sign that you could be dealing with a fake friendship, a toxic friendship as that. So they'll always try to be right. They always want to argue about everything you tell them that you know is right, and they're like, and you've seen it, like you got evidence, and they're like, well, I didn't see it on my feed, or like, you know, just someone that don't ever believe what you tell them or always wants to be right. So my advice on how to deal with that is don't forgive them, because they will always want you, if you continue to say, like, let them know, like, I saw it on my feed, so I'm just trying to let you know, like, give you information so that maybe you could go into that store that's having the sale and you can find some great stuff, you know. But if they're still at it, like, no, you're wrong, I didn't see that on my feed, like, where did you find that, like, I'm telling you, I don't see it on my feed, like, you know, like, they're just, like, hard-headed, like, they don't want you to win the argument. So ways you can deal with that, they're obviously gonna wait until you ask for their forgiveness, and they want all the attention, like, they probably will want you to, like, forgiveness, like, you're basically giving them attention, like, they want your attention, to where you can be like, oh, okay, you're right, I'm sorry for saying that, I saw that on my feed, I may have saw a different ad that was probably wrong, or just something like that. They want you to say that. So my advice on that, don't give them your attention, don't ask for their forgiveness, because you shouldn't have to ask for your forgiveness if you saw the ad, or you saw the thing, whatever you saw, the store thing that you saw on your feed, whatever you saw, you obviously know that, you obviously know that you saw what you saw, and they don't want to believe you. So that's basically like, they're harassing you for one, they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself, like trying to make you seem like you were wrong, and like just make you feel terrible overall, like, about you letting them know about that sale, and they're like trying to tell you that you're wrong. So like, that's probably like the worst feeling you could feel. So yeah, there's number one. Number two, so they want to make excuses and break promises. So these type of people, they're probably going to be the ones where every time you ask them to do something, like to go out, to invite them to a special occasion, like an event, or with your family, or just like ask if you can go over to vent to them, or like just stuff like that. Like they'll always avoid you, or dodge your text messages, decline your calls, just like find ways not to hang out with you. And these type of people, they're probably are the fake people that don't want to be your friends. They're probably just there in your circle, you not knowing that they are fake. And ways to that is, number two, show you don't need them. Show that you can go with like a family member. Show them that you can have fun without them. You don't need them to talk to. You don't need them to do special events with you. You don't need them to go to the movies. You don't need them to jog in the park with you. Like, show them that you can do things without them. Take a family friend, like take a family member with you, and call it a day. Be like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I got my cousin going with me. Do you, like, it's cool, like, cause like, I know sometimes that could be like that can be like not depressing, disappointing, like whenever you're looking forward to hanging out with that person, and then I don't know, they just want to like just be like, no, like they cut you off. They're just like, no, not today, I can't. And then you try again the next day, or like a week later, and they're still saying no, and you're just like, what? Like, it's been a week, like, pretty sure you don't got nothing else better to do. So yeah, just show them you don't need them. Show that you can have fun without them. And yeah. So number three, you're only an emotional outlet to them. So this is basically, yeah, they can listen to all your problems. Like, they'll let you vent to them. These type of friends, they'll let you vent to them. They'll listen to what you have to say. But whenever they feel like it, they'll vent to you all the time, and they'll ask you for advice. And when you give them advice, you will not see change in them. You will not see like a difference in the way they act, or the way they like, just like the way they're asking for advice, they don't take it, like they don't use it to their advantage or to try to change yourself, or so this is gonna this just a second. So basically you are just there to give them advice for no reason. Like they're listening to your advice, but they're letting it go in one ear and out the other. So my advice on how to deal with this is don't give them no more advice. Don't help them anymore when they come for you for advice. I know me that I've been in situations like this. I've had fake friends like this. So I used to hang out with this girl, me and my best friend. I'm not gonna say her name because this is YouTube, so but I used to hang out with this girl, and at times she would come. Well, me and my best friend would hang out with her, and she would come, and if she would have an argument with her boyfriend or something, she would come and she would tell us about it. And us being the good friends, we would actually like give her advice, like, okay, well, maybe you should talk to him about it, or maybe y'all can take a break away. But no, this girl, we would give her that type of advice, like take time away from him, like, or talk things out, and she would still proceed to like some way, like find a way to argue with him, and then she would come back again, and she would throw like little crybaby fits, I guess, like just for us to show attention. And we would be like we told you, like, to give him time, or just like talk it out. But sometimes she would just avoid our advice, and she would just argue with him, and just like be so toxic. Like, she was actually a really toxic person to be around. I'm glad she's no longer in my circle. We cut her off like a long time ago, so that's good. So yeah, if you don't see change, and if you know that if you start noticing like they don't take your advice and they just start like being the same way that they are, don't give them no more advice. Don't help them no more. When they come to you, just be like, look, I've tried to give you advice plenty of times, and you just let it go in one ear and out the other, and you don't even take my advice. You just keep on doing what you do. Like, you just keep on doing you whenever you're the one that comes and asks for advice. But when I give it to you, you don't want to take it. So that's how to deal with number 3. Number 4, only around to get what they want. So these people are really, you could say they're your friends from work or like school, but say you don't really talk to them, like you just know of them, and they've only talked to you like maybe like twice or 3 times during the school year, and so I don't know if you would consider them like a fake friend to you. This is basically still being fake because they're still like using you. So these are the type of people that just like want to come around and use you, maybe to get, so like you don't talk to these people, but you've talked to them like once or twice, said hi, maybe hey, and then out of nowhere they like add you on Snapchat, they add you on Instagram, follow you on Instagram, try to get information from you, either about your an ex you've had, if like a friend or like a close friend that's in your circle that you're really close with, and you know a lot about a sibling, or just because like maybe their sibling may not like your sibling, or like their friend might not like your friend, or they may be jealous of the ex you had and they're trying to get information on them, like just like things like that. But y'all don't ever talk. They're just trying to use you to get that information and then cut you off. So my advice on this is probably be like, if you start noticing like they start asking you to about personal information about someone that you know or you've been with or your siblings, avoid it. Like, try avoiding it and don't pay attention to the text message. Unfriend them, block them. Just stay away from them. Don't try to come around them, because maybe if you like block them or something, they may get mad, but who cares? Like, that's like information on like someone you know personally, and you probably don't want to see those people get like hurt or like just like put in drama or something like that, you know? So just avoid them, block them, unfriend them, anything you can to stay away from those type of people. Those are like the people that like to start drama and just like they just want to keep drama, stay in drama. Those are the type of people that like to stay in drama. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story on like some of that, what I just talked about. So I've actually been in situations like this where, so I have a lot of friends. I do right now. I used to have a lot of friends. I mean, I do have like, what do you call them? Are they associates, or I don't know what you call them, but they're just like people that like I do talk to and I get along with. But I do have my own little friend group that I stick with, because I used to hang out with so many people and that would always get me into drama, and just it was like so much. So now I just stick to my little friend group that I have. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we do have our little arguments, disagreements, but we're like family now, so like I kind of don't like count that as fake friends, because two of them I've known forever. Well, now I've known all of them forever, but two of them I've known like forever. Maybe like 9 or 10 years, 11 years, more than that probably. And then the other two, they've been around for a while now, so I'm like really comfortable with them. So if we have like little arguments about things, we do fix them, like we talk about it, and that's just how our friend group works. It's more like family groups now. So but I've dealt with I'm not gonna say I don't have guy friends, because I do maybe have like a good portion of guy friends. I don't have many, but I do have a good portion. And I do sometimes like to cut off guy friends, because since I do have a lot of girlfriends, you know, like guys and girls, guys are always gonna want to try to get at one of my girls, right? So I have had situations where like a guy that I don't really like associate with as much, okay, someone was calling, but I'm gonna continue. There wasn't really my guy friend, so they're not really my guy friend, and they'll ask me like, hey, I know you hang out with like a lot of girls, you should hit me up with one. I'm just like, so you're here to text me? You're like, well, like they'll keep a conversation for a little bit and then they'll bring it up. So like I'm just there like, oh, so you're here to like just be my friend, to try to get out one of my friends, like one of my girls. And I that shit don't really slide with me, so I'll be like I'll actually like block them, or I'll just like unfriend them and be like, oh no, because a lot of my friends, they do have boyfriends already, so I'll be like, no, like they have a boyfriend, you can move the fuck on out of my DMs, out of my messages, because no, they already got somebody. They don't need you interfering with their relationship or anything like that. So yeah, that's number 4. On to number 5. So I have a story with the girl about the only around to get what they want. So I met this girl through my girl best friend, and she and my girl best friend, they weren't really like close. But my friend Serenity, that I'm still friends with, me and my girl best friend don't really have problems with her. So she used to be in our group. There used to be 4 of us. So there was that girl, Serenity, me, and then Mariah, which is my girl best friend. And we would all hang out. So it was me and Mariah were obviously close first, and then she became friends with Serenity. I don't know if she became friends with Serenity or that girl first, but she became friends with Serenity, and I think her and Serenity were closer than her and that girl. And then her and Serenity fell off because Serenity, I don't know, I don't remember what happened. I'm not, like, I don't know, but, and I'm not gonna assume what happened because it's not my part to say. But yeah, so her and that girl, they became close after her and Serenity cut off, like, stopped talking. And she would always come around, like, we would always be around her. And I started to notice, like, me and my best friend started to fade, and I started getting closer with these two other girls, that I'm still cool with. I don't have problems with them. They cool. So her and that, my best friend and that girl, they became close, and I started noticing, like, me and my best friend started drifting because of that. And that girl, she'd always, like, I noticed that she would do things to try to get me mad and, like, try to make me jealous. And I would notice, like, she would come around to, I feel like she would come around to make me mad. I don't know why. Like, I feel like she would use my best friend, but she would come around to make me mad. And it would always piss me off so much. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it did piss me off. But I tried to stay, like, I would always be like, okay, like, it's whatever. Anyways, like, I would hang out with them on the weekends and stuff, but in school I would never hang out with them. I would, like, hang out with the other two girls that I had became friends with instead. So basically I would only be with them on the weekend. So I felt like that girl would like keep me out of their friend group whenever we were in school, but then whenever it was the weekends, like, that's when she wanted to hang out. And then I feel like she would just do things to try to get me jealous. So I'd always be like, okay, like, whatever. Turns out she came out really fake. I'm gonna tell y'all a story at the end that will show the why. So I mean, I'm gonna say now, like, it's been a while, so, like, I don't really have a problem with this girl anymore, but she is very toxic, and I don't think I would ever be friends with her again because I've gone through too much with that girl, and I gave her too many chances. So that's that. Number 5. So I already said this in my last video, like, well, like, before the camera cut off. They can't keep a secret. So these type of people will come in your friend group and you'll tell them something, and then these are the ones that like to spread rumors, pretty much. So they don't know how to zip it. So I put this in here, but this isn't, like, really. So I feel like betrayal makes a bad friendship. So the girl, I'm not gonna say I've never been a victim of being in betrayal of someone, because I'm not gonna lie, I actually have. And wait, is that my parents? Sorry guys, I have the window open and I see a white car, and I think it's my mom and dad. No, it ain't. So I actually have been a victim of that, and I really I regret it. Like, that's like the most terriblest thing you can ever fucking do, is betray someone whenever they tell you something, and then you go and tell somebody else, which really makes me mad that I even ever done stuff like that. Like, I am a changed person though, so yeah. And that's been a while, so that was the old me. I'm new me, and I'm doing better. But anyway, so betrayal makes a bad friendship, and this girl, she has betrayed me so many times. This is another sign that it could be a fake friend. They just, like, you tell them something, they go tell someone else. Quick story time. So I'm gonna, like, make it quick because this video is probably already hella long. I'm probably gonna cut some things out, but so I remember telling this girl something about a crush that I used to have, and she went and told, like, out of the blue, like, she just, like, went and told that person, and they had a crush. I'm not gonna say their name. And in front of all the person's friends. And let me tell you, that person was so mad. That person came up to me and was, like, telling me stuff, and I was like, how'd you even find out about this? I remember that day, the whole day, this was in middle school. That whole day I was so pissed. I could not I was like, oh my god, like, this bitch really, I'm sorry, I didn't, excuse my language, but I was like, this girl really fucking, like, just thinking about it makes me mad. Like, she really went and told my crush, my old crush, not even my crush anymore, but my old crush, what I said. Like, I trusted you, like, it just made me so mad. So they'll probably try to cause circle breakups. I feel like she was probably part of the reason why our whole circle broke up. So before the circle we have now, we had another circle, which was 4 of us: me, my best friend, the girl, and Serenity. Her and Serenity sometimes would argue a lot, and that eventually I feel like led to the circle breakup. I got faded between them, so it was only at that time, it was only 2 people left in the group, which was the girl and my best friend. Me, I was just off and on with them. I wasn't really always with them. I was always only with them only on the weekends or like special occasions, maybe like Halloween or like something like that. And then eventually, well, that we're gonna say that for then. But yeah, so she would like, I feel like she was part of the reason our circle broke up. She came in between me and my best friend. She would always argue with Serenity for some reason, and it was just a lot of chaos. Next, makes up lies. I don't know if this girl's ever made up lies about anything. I'm pretty sure she has. I don't remember because it's been a really long time, but I'm pretty sure she has made up lies about things. Oh no, I think she has. She said some false things to the same crush, my old crush, before, and it was so, oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I think me and my old crush had arguments about that. But yeah, so they make up lies about things. Then they share personal info. So like, say you and us 4 friends that were friends, we would always like talk about things together as a group, and then this person would go and they would say, sorry guys, someone was calling again, camera cut off, but they go and they say stuff to other people about what you and your group has talked about, which might have been personal info. Like, say Serenity and Mariah were talking about something. Serenity was telling Mariah that, for example, like they were talking about something, Serenity was telling Mariah something like, oh, I have a crush on this person, and then the girl goes and tells something. I'm not saying she did that, but that was just like an example. And my way on how to deal with this, last and final one, cut them off. So eventually we all did end up cutting off this girl because she was just toxic overall. She was a fake friend. She was bad for our mental health. She was just everything on the list, okay? And I mean, like, I don't know, like, just cut them off. Just stop talking to them. Maybe if you need to, block their social medias. And yeah, so that's basically it on the fake friends. I have a lot to edit because I just like literally made this video so long. It's probably like 40 minutes long, honestly. But yeah, so stay tuned. This video will be posted tomorrow at 3:55. I think 3:55 or no, 8. It'll be out at 8 p.m. So stay tuned. Till next time, yours truly is out. Peace. Also hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit the like button if y'all find this video helpful. Thank you.